Well, it's that time. For those of you who aren't aware, you should probably go watch my latest YouTube video where I talk about some magical debate on Paragon trees. And well, just put it this way, it didn't go the greatest for me. So we're gonna go play with the shifting flames here. It's gonna count as a twofer. I'm gonna, one, sadly change my class because I lost a bet. Two, I'm gonna teach you guys how to use the class change system, what it means to you, what you should be using with it, how you should pretty much optimize and utilize it if you are someone who's new to the game, or even if you're a veteran player. So definitely stay tuned and enjoy the rest of the video. All right, so unfortunately, I did lose a bet. I now have to change my character, and unfortunately, it's I'm stuck with it for 30 days. Now, something that you should be aware of if you have to go change your character, or if you're going to go change your character, there's a few reasons why you would. There's also a few things to be aware of when you change your character. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go through the full process for you so that way you can see what a character change looks like. I'll change my character to the class that I lost the bet and I have to change it to. And then we'll talk about what happens afterwards if you don't like it, and also what happens with your gear that you get once upon doing this. So let's go ahead and let's go through this process. So we'll go to Shifting Flames, Change Class. Okay. Now, as you can see here, if you read through this, class change is available at level 35 with a 7-day cooldown since your last change. So every week you can change your character. Okay. You can recustomize your appearance the first time you change a particular class. All your social group memberships are retained. You are granted a new set of gear for your new class. After changing class, some class-specific cosmetics and gear will no longer be able to be equipped. What that means is once I change my class, anything that I bought cosmetic-wise for my Demon Hunter is locked behind my Demon Hunter. It does not transfer over to whatever my next class is going to be. That's what they're talking about with that. Now, unfortunately, I do have to go with Crusader now for my Demon Hunter because I lost a bet. So let's go ahead and let's pick a Crusader. And then you'll see that it actually goes through the whole process all over again where we can fully customize our character just like we did when we first started. So we'll definitely go through this whole process. Let's go put them on this here, customize, make them pale white. Yeah, there we go. Go through and give them the fiery mullet. Is that the mullet? Oh, dude, we can rock the mullet all day long. Good with it. Let's give him a blue mullet. Yeah. All right. Is the porn stash an option? I mean, if we're going to do it, we might as well just go full on, you know. There we go. Porn stash and all. Okay. I'm good with that. I don't want to do face tattoos. Let's not bother with all that. Let's just keep him as the mullet rocking porn star. Okay. Change class. Now you'll see that I will go ahead and select change class. Now you'll see it pops up and says you are going from a Demon Hunter to a Crusader. Cost is free. Free class change remaining is 1. So once I click this, it's done and over with for the next 7 days. Class change. The following cosmetics are bound to your current. This is basically the Ghost of Ashwold and the Bloodsworn. These are from the Battle Pass and from the pre-order. So go ahead and change class. I have officially went to the Crusader class. Now, all Paragon points have been reset, and my character no longer is a Demon Hunter. As you can see here, you have a new class, discover how class equipment is transferred. That's what we're going to kind of explain to you guys. So you can see my character is different. I am now a Crusader. Rip the dream. Now, if I come back over here to Shifting Flames, you'll see that I can immediately revert class, and I can do this one time because I have 1 token to do so. If not, I'm going to have to wait for the next free class change, which is 6 days and 23 hours, which if I get out of the camera here over this way, you can kind of see that where it's listed. So this means in 7 days, I can change my class again if I wanted to. But in this case, I have to wait a full 30 days. Now, this kind of specifies this right here. And also Revert Class is located right here in case you don't like it. Now, being as you are going from one class to another, this is going to be kind of beneficial to a lot of people. Notice that all my gear has been unequipped here. My ring here is also changed. So you can kind of see where, well, oh no, what am I supposed to do, John? Well, they give you dummy gear in place of this. This isn't anything special. These aren't any type of special gear. Notice that there isn't any traits that are applied here. These are literally just dummy pieces of gear as placeholders. So I will have to drop new legendaries to put on my character. This also means that all this gear here is now trash. It's up to me if I want to extract all the essence Actually, I don't believe I can, but I will go ahead and I'm going to store this in my class chest, even though it won't really be viable when I switch back to the Demon Hunter later. Now, why would you, the viewer, be interested in doing a swap over into another build or another character? There's a couple of different reasons, to be honest with you guys. One, if you are someone who's only played one class in Diablo Immortal, you probably want to go ahead and switch that out at some point in time. That way you get a better feel for what you need to be looking for and how to play the game. All right, and like you can see here, I only focused on the one charm, and that was my Demon Hunter charm. And unfortunately, because of this, I never really paid much attention to the other charms that were to drop, and I didn't keep an open mind as far as if I wanted to stack some, just in case I did a change. Now, I knew I'd always want to change my class at some point in time in the game. However, I didn't have the foresight to know which one I wanted to go with. I kind of like the idea of toying around with the Crusader as well as the Monk. Now that I have lost a bet and, we decided to use bets to change your characters, I'm going to be looking forward more often to the charms I'm picking up and making sure that I'm placing them in an order that makes more sense, such as keeping my Crusader ones, as well as possibly keeping like my Monk ones in case I run into another situation like this and where I lose another bet. Because at this point, all of your gear is moot. So this charm here, it does me no good. I can totally remove this because it does nothing to any of my stats here, as you can see, because this does not modify any of the stats. Now, all this gear was all the Demon Hunter specific gear. And now you will notice that I am left with just specific base nothing. So notice that even the ring here, these aren't anything special. The waist, everything, all the set items I had, completely useless. So I will save all these, but more than likely by the time I change back, the old ones will be moot because it'll be another month from now. But be aware of that. So when you do a change, you need to go ahead and hurry up and get as much legendary gear as possible. You'll also notice that when we come over here and go over to the Essence Transfer Station, you'll see that this also changed the gear available to your character, because obviously your character has now changed and you want to be cognizant of that as well. So that way, before you go ahead and do this switch, you want to make sure that you empty out all of your legendaries. Make sure that you extracted them all when you're a Demon Hunter, because when we go from Crusader back to Demon Hunter, we'll still have the available pieces of gear to do this. So it'll be one of those things where you'll be able to just save it up and then utilize it later. So don't just necessarily get rid of it, and make sure you utilize it and find it before you change your class, so that way you don't waste any potential legendaries that you haven't found yet and extracted the essence. All right, that's going to be it for this video, talking about the Crusader change. Basically, this was an announcement where I got hoodwinked. My moderator was rigged and, paid off. And then I lost this bet. Now I'm a Crusader. It's pretty bad. But I also wanted to show you guys the whole process of a class change, because I feel like it's something that you guys really needed to be aware of. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Peace.